You know how we're all used to AI living in the cloud, right? Powered by these giant faraway data centers. But what if all that power could live right here on your own computer? Well, Google just dropped a new family of AI models called Gemma 4, and they're built to do exactly that, run directly on your personal devices.
But let's just stop for a second and think about this. Imagine having an AI that's just as smart as the ones you pay for every month, but it runs on your laptop or even your phone. You don't need an internet connection, there's no subscription fee, and maybe most importantly, your data never, ever leaves your device. It sounds like something out of science fiction, but it's actually happening right now.
So you're probably asking, how is this even possible? To really get it, we need to understand the huge, fundamental difference between how AI usually works and this brand new, local approach.
Okay, so on one side, you've got cloud AI. Think of ChatGPT or Gemini when you use them online. Every single time you ask it something, your data gets sent off to a remote server. That means you always need to be connected to the internet, and usually you're paying a subscription fee. But on the other side, you've got local AI, which is the total opposite. All the thinking, all the processing happens right on your machine, so it works completely offline and it's totally free to use. The takeaway here is a massive, massive leap in both privacy and accessibility.
And the technology that's really pushing this whole movement forward is Google's latest release. So let's get properly introduced to Gemma 4.
So what is Gemma 4 exactly? Well, it's a whole family of really powerful open-source AI models from Google. The best way to think of them is as small language models, or SLMs. They're like these portable, super efficient versions of the same incredible tech that powers their main model, Gemini. The key difference? These are designed from the ground up to run on the hardware you already own.
And this isn't some one-size-fits-all deal. As you can see here, the Gemma family comes in different sizes for different jobs. You've got the E2B and E4B models. They're incredibly lightweight, perfect for running on phones and tablets. And then you get to the heavy hitters, the 26B model, which uses a special mixture of experts or Mo setup that makes it incredibly fast, and the 31B model, which is all about getting the absolute highest quality answers. We're talking state-of-the-art reasoning and coding right on your desktop.
Now here's where things get, frankly, a little nuts. The bigger Gemma models have what's called a 256,000 token context window. A token is basically a piece of a word. So what does that number mean? It's like giving the AI a massive short-term memory. It means you could drop in an entire book or a huge chunk of code and ask it to analyze the whole thing in one go.
All right, so the theory is cool, but let's see how this thing actually performs in the real world. Because this is where it gets really, really cool.
For the ultimate demonstration, we're going to do something that would be completely impossible with a cloud AI. We're going totally off the grid. Wi-Fi is off. Cellular data, gone. This device is now completely isolated from the internet. Now let's give it a super common real-world task. You know, something we all have to do. Write a quick, professional email to get out of a meeting. It's the kind of thing you might do a dozen times a week.
And boom, there it is. That's the magic right there. An instant reply. There was no loading, no spinner, just a perfectly written email that was generated entirely by the phone itself. A 3.6 gigabyte file sitting on this device wrote that with absolutely no help from the outside world.
But it gets even cooler, because Gemma 4 is so much more than just a text generator. It's multimodal. It can understand images. You could feed it a picture of a receipt or a chart and ask for a summary. It can process audio, turning one of your rambling voice memos into a polished email. And for all you developers out there, it can write code right on your machine. Just think about what this means for educational platforms like LearnTorokuro.com. It could offer offline interactive lessons by analyzing a student's handwritten notes or listening to their spoken answers. It's a total game changer.
So you've seen what it can do, and I'm guessing you're probably thinking, okay, I want to try this. Well, the best part is you can start using it right now. Let me show you how. There are a few really easy ways to get your hands on Gemma 4. If you just want to poke around and test it out, you can use it right in your web browser with Google AI Studio. If you're ready to run it locally on your computer, there are free tools like Llama or LM Studio that make the installation super simple. And to get it on your phone, you can just download the AI Edge Gallery app.
Okay, let's zoom out for a minute. What does this all really mean? This isn't just about a new, cool tool. This represents a huge shift in how we're all going to access and use artificial intelligence.
I mean, just take a look at this chart. The top AI tools out there all come with these pretty significant monthly subscription costs. Gemma 4, running on your own machine,
Costs nothing. Zero. And this isn't just about saving money. It's about making truly powerful AI available to anyone, anywhere, no matter what their budget is.
So let's just break down exactly why this is such a big deal. First off, you get way better privacy because your personal data never leaves your computer. Second, there are no subscription costs, which makes it accessible to everyone. Third, it works completely offline, on a plane, out in the middle of nowhere, anywhere. And finally, because it's open source, it's democratizing AI development, letting anyone build amazing new things on top of it. And trust me, the developer community is already jumping on this in a huge way. The previous generation of Gemma models, they were downloaded over 400 million times. That just shows you the incredible momentum that's building behind this idea of open, accessible, local AI.
So, this all brings us to one final, really exciting thought. For the first time ever, truly advanced AI isn't some far-off thing we access on a remote server. It's something that can actually live in our hands, on our own devices. The real question now is, what are we going to build with it?